Hey guys, this is PumaHere, and today I'm going to be bringing you a super quick Photoshop tutorial on how to get this neon text. And I've seen this in a lot of places and it always looks good, and typically it's done almost the same way, but I'll show you how I've known to do it, and let's get to that right now. We'll start off File, New, and you want it a little bit wider than what the height would be, but it doesn't really matter that much. And then we're going to import a dark wall or something dark. You need that, it really makes it pop out more. We'll Control T that to fit it up there. There we go, that looks good. Then we'll go to our text, and I'm using Harlow Solid Italic with 110 point, and you're going to choose a light, very light color of whatever you want. I'm choosing a very light purple for this. We'll make a big text box and say PumaHere, and we'll center that up, and then we're going to want to hold Control and click this thumbnail over here, and that makes a selection. And then we'll go to Select, Modify, and Contract, and I'll contract that by about 5 pixels. It depends on how big your text is. Okay, and then we're going to go to our eraser tool, and it says we need to rasterize it. Hit OK, and then just erase all that in the middle there. Okay, and then Control D. And then over here on the PumaHere layer, we're going to go to Effects, and then we'll put an outer glow on it. And we're going to get a nice deep purple. There we go. And just mess with the size and the spread. All that you want here, just getting it to your liking is really key. We're going to maybe mess with the size a little bit, keep the spread fairly low, and you can tweak the opacity a little bit as well. You just got to get it to what you think looks realistic and what you like. So we'll make the size a little bit bigger there, the spread just a little bit bigger. Okay, I think that looks good. And then we're going to go to Drop Shadow and Mode Multiply, and the opacity, kick that up to about 100. You're going to want to keep the distance at about 5 and the size at about 5, so everything looks good there. And then you're going to go to an inner glow, and for the color, just make it a little bit darker than what you started out with on the text layer. And then the size is about 5, range is about 50. Everything here is about good. We're going to set the blend mode to normal though, and then tone the opacity down a little bit. There we go, that looks good. And then we're done with that for now. We're going to create a new layer and drag that down here. And then once again make a selection of this text here. And then we're going to go to Select, Modify, and Expand, and I'm expanding it by about 50 pixels. Like I said before, it depends on how big your text is. That looks good. And then we're going to go to Select, Modify, and Feather, and put about a 20 feather on that. And then we're going to get our paintbrush tool with the color of the text that we started off down here, and just swipe that all the way through, and then set the mode to color. And then we're going to add a new layer and do the same thing, only we're going to set the mode to color dodge, and that looks really intense right now, so I'm going to tone the opacity down and it's going to start looking better. Okay, what I'm liking here is maybe about 10 or so opacity, maybe a little bit lower, 9, 8. It's whatever you like, you got to make it look how you want it to. And Control D to deselect, and that's about it, guys. Thanks for watching. You don't understand how much it helps me out when you like, comment, and subscribe. If you like the video, why don't you leave it a like? You got something to say about how I can make my videos better, leave me a comment, and always subscribe so you see right when my videos come out. Thanks for watching, guys. This is PumaHere, and I'm out.